Hey, this is Jared with the Daily App Show. We're on the iPad today and we're going to take a look at Sound Memory Family. This is a game that you can play with up to 4 players, or you could play it by yourself. It takes advantage of your memory, and so of course the one with the best memory is going to be the best at this game. It launches up to this screen here that lets you choose a lot of different customized different situations to play the game. We have 3 different gameplay modes: classic, arcade more spells, and arcade less spells. We can choose between single player up to 4 players, and then we can choose 3 rounds all the way up to 999 rounds, which of course would be an awful lot. I'm going to leave it at 3 rounds. And then we have different sound effects, so we could change the instrument to different instruments. I'll leave it on classic, but know that there are several different instruments that you can choose from. These are the sounds that are going to have to play. And then we also have different voices here as well that can play in the app as well. So let's go look at how to play. In the classic mode in game rules, you basically are memorizing the sounds and colors that come across the screen, and then you're supposed to repeat them. We also have these spells and some of the spell game modes here that allow us to do different things, like God mode, save yourself from the next level, or give me less, save yourself and lower the level, so that way it makes it easier. Rotation, change the gameplay to another person, and then quick model, cast a quick note spell on the next enemy, which means that the note's going to go super fast, and it's going to be hard for them to remember it because it goes so fast. Give me more, give me one more level, the next enemy, and you can skip yours. And then randomize goes and gives you a random assortment. So let's go in and start the game here. I have all of my options chosen. I'm just going to go with 2 players, and let's go ahead and start with classic. Classic is no spells, so you'll notice how all of our spells here are grayed out. We have first player down here, second player up here. If we were playing third and fourth player, we'd have them on the sides. So let's go ahead and start the game. So as you can see, the spinner goes and it starts off the game with me down here, first player. So I tap and it remembers. And as you can see, I passed on to round 2, and now the second player goes.
Next one.
All right, so now we go. And then the next player. So what we have to do is remember the order of these, because if we do it wrong, then we lose. So let's end the game really quick, and let's go back and let me show you what more spells does. The difference between more spells and less spells is that in more spells we start off with all of our spells. In less spells we accumulate spells as we get more options right. So let's start the game. So it starts off with me, and I have these spells that I could choose from here. You could see my little spell dashboard there that lets me see what spells that I have available. Let's say I wanted to mess with the other person. Oh, it actually came back on me.
Next one. Quick mode. Next one. Give me more.
So that upped us to the next level, and then changed the player's turn. So I've got to get those right.
Next one.
All right. So
God mode. Next one.
So that went ahead and passed that one for me. You'll notice I'm using up all of my spells. I didn't even pay attention to these, so I'm just going to pass it and go to the next one. So what you'll see here is our gameplay scores down below are going to grow as we continue to go. I can move on to the next round now, because we are playing 3 rounds. So once one player loses more rounds than the other, then the winner is the one who won. It's kind of like best three out of those rounds, and then you win. So after we're done, of course, we can go to end game. We can change the amount of rounds if we wanted to play longer game. We could change to 4 players. We could change the sound effects. Let's go and just change those just so I can give you a little example. There's a full screen of 4 players, so if you were going to play everybody, you could start the game and try it out. So now there's our different sound effects. So kind of a cool game, a memory game, of course, that's going to test your smarts and your ability to kind of focus, especially when there are other people playing with you, and they can kind of mess with you a little bit to keep you from remembering these things. So it's a fun game of focus and strategy that you could play with up to 4 people. I think you're going to like it. Definitely check it out. I'm going to go ahead and end our game here, and so definitely check out Sound Memory Family. I think you're going to like it. It's a good game for just you, friends, or family. Take care, and we'll see you next time on the Daily App Show.